talk bill, we talk streets, we talk money. King Mr. TV.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy King Mr. right here on King Mr. TV, where we talk real, we talk streets, and we talk money. Hey, and guess what? Now we about to start talking a little bit of war, man. Your boy like that politics and that war shit a little bit, man. I be dipping dabbing in a little bit of everything. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this shit right here, bro. See what's going on with this Iran and this motherfucking Israel and this motherfucking American shit that's going on, man. And we're gonna bring y'all a different perspective on this shit, man. We're gonna talk about this war shit in regular nigga terms. You feel what I'm talking about? We're gonna talk about why this man Trump then went and got down on them people, bro. So let's check it out, man. Right here, let's get into it.
The United States calls it Operation Epic Fury. Israel calls it Operation Roaring Lion. And within hours, the regional balance of power shifted. This is what we know for sure, what remains unclear, and where this conflict is most realistically heading next. The strike. Operation Epic Fury began on Saturday, February 28, 2026, at approximately 9:45 a.m. local time in Tehran.
Do your homework. Hey, do your homework on that day. Yeah. That's a real important day. Hey, like my nigga Dirk say, what he say? When Dirk was like, hey, it's a real famous place. Hey, that's a real famous day. That's a real important day. Remember that. February 28th, nigga, 2026.
Ron, that timing matters. Modern air campaigns almost always start at night, but this one didn't. The strikes were launched in broad daylight. A deliberate tactical choice meant to ensure senior Iranian leadership would be inside government buildings.
Do your homework on blowing down on your ops broad day. Where they at? Hunting down broad day. Don't even give a fuck. Do your homework, nigga. That's how we do it over here in the States, boy.
Not in private residences or underground shelters. According to U.S. and Israeli officials, this was not a warning shot. It was a decapitation attempt. Within the first 24 to 48 hours, U.S. Central Command and Israeli Defense Forces confirmed strikes on over 1,500 targets across Iran. Explosions were reported and independently confirmed in multiple major cities.
So what ended up happening, what really ended up happening is Trump got the low. Trump ended up getting a low on these people. Like the motherfucking CIA agents out there running around out there in Iran, dropping bread for people to go ahead and give intel. Do your homework on people bringing back, giving intel. Yeah, he gonna be here. Yeah, they there. Yeah, they doing this. Do your homework on cooperatives, nigga. Man, what? Dropping low. Hey, they gonna be here at this time. Man, them people came through, dropped bombs on their ass. All of them.
Including Tehran, Qom, Kermanshah, Karaj, and Khorramabad. The most significant strike hit Tehran's Pasteur Street district, the heart of Iran's political and clerical power. That attack killed Iran's supreme leader.
Imagine that. They just come through the downtown, nigga, where the sheriffs be at, nigga, where the mayor be at, nigga, where the warden, nigga, and them motherfuckers be at, nigga. Just bomb they whole street.
Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, along with several members of his family. Israeli and U.S. intelligence coordinated the strike, targeting not just Khamenei himself, but the institutions designed to replace him. Buildings linked to the Assembly of Experts, the body responsible for appointing a new supreme leader, were hit. National security headquarters were struck. The presidential complex was also targeted. This was not just about removing a man. It was about breaking the succession system.
They say, hey, just in case he at the crib, let's blow that motherfucker too.
At the same time, the U.S. and Israel launched widespread strikes against Iran's nuclear facilities, missile production sites, IRGC command centers, and naval assets. President Donald Trump announced the operation publicly, listing 4 objectives: prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon, destroy Iran's ballistic missile arsenal, degrade Iran's proxy networks, and destroy the Iranian Navy.
And leave with the motherfucking oil. Do your homework.
Trump also explicitly called on the Iranian population to overthrow the regime, making regime change an open, stated goal. Israel's prime minister framed the operation as necessary to remove what he called an existential threat. This was not limited war.
See, Netanyahu been had beef with these people. Netanyahu been ain't fucking with these people. So he like, what? Y'all gonna come through? Y'all gonna help? Y'all got the motherfucking tanks? Y'all got bigger guns and shit like that? Y'all gonna bring... You gonna bring your guys and we gonna get with my guys and we gonna make some shit happen? Man, come on, let's do it, man. Do your homework on building an alliance, man. Do your homework on that, man.
It was strategic escalation. CENTCOM's wording made clear this wasn't meant to be a one-off strike. Officials described Operation Epic Fury as an operation that had commenced, not concluded. Language typically used when follow-on waves are expected. The White House reinforced that message. In a March 1st statement, the administration framed the operation not just as deterrence, but as an effort to break Iran's ability to threaten the region and force a political end state. That kind of public framing makes rapid de-escalation harder, because backing down now would look like a reversal rather than restraint. The firepower. The scale of force involved is the largest U.S. regional deployment since 2003. On the American side, assets included B-2 stealth bombers, F-22 and F-35 fighters.
So this the thing, man. We got all these motherfucking artillery. He said this the first time we use shit like this since 2003. So that's 20 years. 20 years shit been sitting up in that motherfucker collecting dust. 20 years, niggas, that we done paid motherfuckers to come up with different kind of research and all this different kind of shit to build these motherfucking aircrafts. Hey, man, we need to practice with some of this shit. We need to see how some of this shit work, nigga. We need to dust off some of this motherfucking F-2 bombers and shit, nigga.
What Tomahawk cruise missiles and HIMARS rocket systems.
We need to see what this
At
shit
sea,
do.
both the USS Gerald R. Ford and USS Abraham Lincoln carrier strike groups were operating in the region. One of the most notable elements was the first ever combat use of Lucas drones, low-cost, uncrewed combat attack systems.
Do your homework.
These are one-way attack drones, conceptually similar to Iran's own Shahed drones.
Do your homework on America taking their drones, taking them back to the lab, stripping them bitches down. Oh yeah, this how they do that. Oh yeah. Oh, we got better parts. Throwing better parts in the shit, making them faster, better, stronger. Throwing them right back at they dumb ass. Man, do your homework on that. Crazy work.
But produced at scale by the US military. They were used heavily in the opening waves to overwhelm air defenses, radar sites, and soft targets. Iran did respond. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps launched hundreds of missiles and drones at U.S. and allied bases across the region. Targets included Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, Al Salam in Kuwait, Al Dhafra in the UAE, and the U.S. 5th Fleet Base in Bahrain. Regional air defenses, Patriot and THAAD systems intercepted many incoming weapons, but not all. Pete Hegseth confirmed 4 U.S. service members killed and 4 seriously wounded as a result of Iranian counterattacks. Additional details also emerged about the naval side of the...
They even mentioned in that number. The crazy part is that they even mentioned in these 4 people that was lost on the American side, when over there about 40 officials and politicians and whatnot was killed. 500 people total, including like some kids at a girls' school or some shit like that. Hey, I ain't the one dropped the bombs. I'm just telling you what happened.
The operation. According to U.S. officials, American forces destroyed at least 9 Iranian warships in the opening phase, tying the strikes directly to preventing Iran from turning the Strait of Hormuz into an economic pressure point. Iranian naval units reportedly attempted to broadcast warnings claiming the strait was closed, even if they lacked the capability to fully enforce it. The signal itself mattered, showing Iran's intent to threaten global shipping rather than win a naval fight outright. The effects were immediate. Regional airspace disruptions.
This the thing. America coming in there, bombing they aircraft, bombing they fucking missile launchers and shit, bombing they artillery, nigga, factories and warehouses, nigga. Just bombing they shit so they can't even use them. You get what I'm saying? So shit, nigga, they already got other shit in place to do whatever the fuck they can do, nigga. They just calling up the boys. Hey, yeah, man. They knocked down them the missiles that we had aimed at them one towers. But I got these other missiles over here, man. What you want me to do? Hey, send them bitches. Send them bitches right now. Whatever you got, send them bitches. Nigga, that's what they on right now, bro. So nigga, they in a situation, nigga, where it's just like whatever we got, nigga, just pushing buttons.
Flight cancellations stranded civilians across the Gulf, underscoring how quickly military escalation spills into everyday life beyond the battlefield. Inside Iran, the Iranian Red Crescent reported 555 deaths as of March 2nd, with thousands more injured. Most casualties are tied to IRGC units in military infrastructure, confirming that the initial waves heavily degraded Iran's conventional military capabilities. What's unclear? Despite the scale, the fog of war is real. Several major claims remain unverified. Iranian media reported that a U.S. naval support vessel was hit. The Pentagon has not confirmed this, and no visual evidence has emerged. Following Trump's call for an overthrow, there are scattered reports of civilian movement and unrest inside Iran. However, heavy bombardment and disrupted communications make it impossible to confirm if a coordinated uprising is actually taking hold. At the same time, information warfare is muddying the waters. Regional media has reported strikes on symbolic and civilian locations, including the residence of former President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, whose status remains unknown. There are also conflicting claims about a deadly strike on a school in Manab, with the Iranian Red Crescent blaming allied forces, while emerging rumors suggest it may have been hit by an errant IRGC missile. These reports may prove accurate, exaggerated, or entirely false, but they highlight how quickly the battle for the narrative becomes part of the war. What is clear is that Iran's leadership structure is broken, but not replaced. There is no confirmed successor to Khamenei. The institutions designed to manage transition were directly targeted. That creates instability, but not necessarily immediate collapse. One reality already taking shape is that Iran does not need a single decisive military victory to inflict massive damage. Its fastest tools are spread out asymmetric retaliation, pressure on bases, proxy attacks, and airspace disruption, rather than a direct head-to-head showdown. That is exactly...
They already doing that. Like, they already over there hitting airports, you know what I'm saying? They hitting embassies, they hitting communication towers, you know what I'm saying? So they almost playing the same game America is. Like, America going directly at they missiles, shit like that. And they going at whatever the fuck they can. Like I said, oh, hey, it's a watchtower right here. Hit that bitch. Oh, it's a motherfucking place where they all go and eat at. Hey, set that motherfucker on fire. Like, whatever little shit that they can do, you know what I'm saying, to just kind of ruffle some feathers, they doing it, you know what I'm saying, all over the region.
Why global attention has shifted to the Strait of Hormuz. Iran doesn't need to fully close it to cause harm. Simply making it dangerous raises insurance costs, disrupts global shipping, and injects panic into global energy markets, giving Tehran immense leverage even without total control. The three scenarios. Based on this current damage and known Iranian doctrine, there are three realistic paths forward. Scenario 1, internal collapse. With Khamenei dead and the assembly of experts crippled, Iran faces a succession vacuum. This could trigger a power struggle between IRGC hardliners, clerical factions, and political moderates. That fight could turn violent. In the most extreme version, the Islamic Republic collapses entirely into civil conflict. This is what Washington appears to be betting on, but it's also the least predictable outcome. Scenario 2, regional explosion. Facing existential threat, surviving Iranian commanders may activate the full axis of resistance. That means Hezbollah in Lebanon, Houthis in Yemen, and Shiite militias in Iraq and Syria launching large-scale attacks. Israel appears to be preparing for this. It has already mobilized 100,000 reservists, a clear signal that a multi-front war is expected. This scenario drags the region into sustained conflict and forces U.S. and Israeli ground commitments far beyond what has already occurred. Scenario 3, global shock. If Iran's navy is destroyed, surviving IRGC units may attempt to mine or partially blockade the Strait of Hormuz. Roughly 20% of the world's oil supply moves through that narrow passage. Even partial disruption would spike global energy prices and force international naval intervention. This is Iran's strongest remaining leverage. So the question is whether Iran collapses internally, explodes regionally, or disrupts the global economy.
It ain't gonna take long, bro, because if things is going the way that they say that they going, and I actually think that they are, you know what I'm saying, because I can see now, and from some of the moves that Iran is making, that Iran is in a panic state right now with the attacks that came on them. I don't think that they was expecting it, and it happened all so fast. You know what I'm saying? And so now they just doing whatever they can to, pick up the pieces with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But America, when they come, bro, and when they must have been ready, because that's the reason why they did what they did, and it ain't gonna stop until it's done, and it ain't gonna stop until they get what they want, and it just is what it is, man. And so we just gonna sit back, we're gonna watch it play out, man, and I'm gonna bring more to y'all on this shit, man. This is just like the first episode of the shit, man, episode 1, bro, but we gonna get into it, man. I'm gonna break that shit down from my perspective, so some of y'all can get a little bit more understanding on this shit. We're gonna do our homework on this shit together, man. It's your boy, King Mister, right here on King Mister TV, man. And I'm hot.